meeting.
As Lisa comes in.
As soon as Lisa gets here. If you please rise. Do you mind?
I will do that.
Invocation for us, please.
Yes. As we come together this evening, Lord, let us lift our thoughts and prayers up to you. May we gather together here and do good things in the community, in our nation, for the world. May we think of those that we can help. May we give thanks for those that protect our country and our freedoms that we have here. And all these things we ask in His name, Jesus Christ. Amen.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, proceed.
What's up, Charlie? How you doing? Yeah. I didn't go to work.
Kim's like me.
Oh, you didn't go to work today? Well, I've had all my back seats.
But, you know, I actually stumped my foot before and called in and said I can't go to work.
Well, thanks to everyone that did come out today in this yucky weather and cold, and I hear the traffic is just horrible. So thanks for coming out tonight. I appreciate it. We have Jonathan Schick here to present to us about the nonprofit secret. And we've just got a little bit of information here in the newsletter. We do have, I can't believe it's already talking about February, but the district assembly is going to be February 20th. And that's where everyone from the district, from all Rotary clubs gets together. And it's going to be in a school on a Saturday morning from 8:30 to 3:30. We'll talk more about that as we get closer, but just wanted to let you know that it's coming up. And we're going to have a little bit of a shortened meeting tonight. Bill is headed a little bit earlier to there's a past president's reception tonight, and Lisa's going to be heading out there a little bit early as well. So I will go ahead and introduce Jonathan Schick. We don't want to introduce Charlotte as our visitor.
You're almost not even a
I
visitor.
know, exactly.
So often, so please keep coming. Love to have you.
Well, would like to introduce Jonathan. Some of you have probably already met him. He's come as a visitor to our club before. And he is here to talk to us about the Nonprofit Secret, this book that he just wrote. The 6 Principles of Successful Board CEO Partnerships. He has a bachelor's degree in HR management and a master's in education administration from Boston College. Has a very impressive list of consulting clients, which includes the American Red Cross, Girls Incorporated, Research Network, etc. And in addition to being an author and a consultant, he is also an adjunct professor at University of North Texas. So pleased to welcome Jonathan. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Okay. I actually enjoyed speaking at the Addison Lunch Rotary a couple months back and have a nice relationship with Ron Whitehead, his city manager. So we bought 20 books for the city council. So good to be back in Addison. We're going to talk today about the nonprofit secret. The nonprofit secret, those of you, everyone, because you're a Rotary, you're a nonprofit. And you are touched in many ways by the nonprofit community, whether you actually serve on a nonprofit board. How many of you serve on a nonprofit board other than outside of the Rotary? Okay, good. Or you're touched by nonprofits in many ways. The nonprofit sector is a huge part of our economy, and I've been involved in the sector since all my professional career, originally founding 2 private schools, one in Boston, one in Dallas. And about 7 or 8 years ago, I started a consulting company around nonprofits, and specifically in a very specific niche of the relationship between the board and the CEO, or otherwise known as the executive director in the nonprofit field. This particular relationship forms the basis for my book, which I titled The Nonprofit Secret, and I called it The Nonprofit Secret because it's sort of an underlying sleeping giant that nonprofits face on a day-to-day basis. People are looking for a silver bullet. What's the problem with our nonprofit? Is it money, fundraising? Is it because we don't have a strategic plan? What are the real issues? And the fact is that often the root of the problems or the root of the issues in the nonprofit field or nonprofits are the relationship, or and specifically communication and expectations between the board of directors and the CEO/executive director. In private schools, it could be the CEO would be the head of school. But basically, you have the gamut of organizations, museums, social service agencies. Some of my clients include, like Nan said, American Red Cross, Girls Incorporated. I'm now working with the Alzheimer's Association, and also some schools that you might be aware of, St. Mark's, St. James Episcopal, others. So, because our time is very, very short, we're going to sort of zoom through these principles and some of the ideas, and I'll try to give you some stories just to give some fun stuff. Already spoke about what should come first in these four things. You have the bylaws revision, launching a capital campaign, strategic planning process, board governance retreat. What I argue in this book is that you've got to start with your board, because I don't have on here the mission. The mission, why you exist, is your why. Often we skip from the why to the how, which is your strategic plan. But we miss the what. We miss, what are you? What am I as a board member, right? Your name again?
James.
James. Which nonprofit are you on?
It's my own. It's called iFoundation.
Okay. So I see you shaking your head, and so again, this is an issue that boards across the gamut face. That boards got the expectations of who you are, what you are as a board, is the first step. Actually, the first step again is mission, why. But we skip to the third step, the how. Okay, we got to do a strategic plan. But the what is often missing. So I spoke about Sleeping Giant. I'll give another example for the swimmer gym. A person leaves 2008, leaves the 2008 Beijing Olympics, gets really excited about the United States Olympic team, comes back to his